Hello, I'm Steve Lawrence. I'm the Secretary of Springwood Swimming Club.
Hello, my name is Gary Fletcher. I am President of the Springwood Swimming Club, and this is our Holden Home Ground Advantage application. Yeah, when the original pool was built in 64, yeah, we just had the straight out swimming pool. It was a beautiful 55-yard pool, 7 lanes wide. There was no club room. Once the swimming club got going and people started getting interested and the numbers started increasing, we ended up fundraising for it because there was no way the council could afford the money to build it. That was fair enough. So the swimming club and a few of the local people, they started fundraising through raffles, chook raffles, and all sorts of weird, wonderful ways. They had meat raffles up at the pub. That was a good excuse for a few of the old boys to go up to the pub to raise money for the new club room. Yeah, so we had no worries with volunteers to do that. It was funny. They were funny days anyway. They ended up raising the money over time, and about 10 years after the pool opened, which will take us up to the mid to late 70s, maybe the very early 80s, they had the money to get this club room built.
When I joined the club in about 1998, the club room had already been built, and might I say what an impressive room it was, with the storeroom and the kitchen. And I'm talking to some of the senior people at the club at the time. Found out that the hard work that had been put in by the local community to fundraise and to get the money to get this thing. Really dedicated local people in an area at the time which didn't have much for the community, as in community things to do, not like now where we have lots more things. But a testament to those people that they'd raised all that money in order to give people the ability to come and learn to swim and to foster the community with a swimming club, and just a wonderful setup.
Yeah, with the old pool, it was a 55-yard, 7-lane pool. It was a great old pool. It was one of the cleanest pools in the entire area due to the filtration system. We also had a club room, and the club room was, I'd say, about 8 metres by 5 metres. We had a kitchen, a full galley-style kitchen that would have been 5 metres by 1.5 metres to 2 metres. And we had a storeroom as well.
I remember the storeroom, yeah. It was about 3 metres by 3 metres for the storeroom, where all of our swimming aids and bits and pieces were kept. Then we had a counter area out the front where our race ladies used to sit on club nights, where we get the cards from. Yeah, I can remember that. And the club room itself, I can remember 1 or 2 carnivals I came to that there were a number of tables, a number of officials were in there for lunch.
Yeah.
And all the ladies did most of the cooking in the galley kitchen.
Yeah. Yeah, I can quite easily remember seated with tables. We had around 30 people in there comfortably, with ladies working in the kitchen. If we wanted to seat more people in there, we'd just fold the tables up and put them on the back of the wall, and we could probably seat 40 people in there, 50 probably. I was on the steering committee right from the start, from the design to the going right through the building stages, and the promise all the way through was we would get another club room, but probably not quite as big, but we will definitely get a club room. But as time went on and the budget started to tighten up a little bit, the club room got smaller and smaller again, and the end result was we ended up with a storeroom. And initially the storeroom was going to be substantial and quite good, but the storeroom shrunk as time went on again. It's like it got wet and just shrunk in the weather, but it got that small now you can hardly get in it. Like we can get a barbecue in it, I think that's about all. Then you get a squeeze in, but for a couple of people with our stuff in there and our barbecue say, well, it doesn't happen. One person's it, and you've got to pass something to something else, so it's a bit squeezy. you've got to be quite friendly with the people you're in there with, I tell you. But yes, it was quite disappointing, really. Yeah, I reckon we should have a bit of fun. What do you reckon? A little bit of fun. This gives
A little
a
bit
lot
of
of fun
fun,
anyway.
yeah.
I reckon we ought to see how many kids we can cram into our little storeroom, but we're going to have to pick the littlest of the kids, no big kids. Little kids only.
Take your mark.
We spoke earlier on about the amount of fundraising that the club did in the 70s and 80s in order to get the club room. It would be awesome if we could replicate this to put something back into the community, so we can have an area at Springwood Aquatic Centre that could be for the club and for the community, so that these kids and adults that use this swim club to nurture their sport along can have the area where they can train, where they can meet, and maybe where the facility here at Springwood could use as well to supplement some other activities within the pool.